Hey everyone, I hope that you are all well. I know this theory isn't very popular, but I want to go over a few reasons why I think there's a good chance that Trelawny is the strange man. So the first reason is that John has no cutscenes with Trelawny, so I think there's this strong implication that John perceives the strange man differently from Arthur, and the only times that we see the strange man as he is in Red Dead 1 is as John. And in the epilogue, John visits other gang members, but he never visits Trelawny. So I think that that's because the strange man's a very subjective experience, and it's very similar to how Karen and Mary Beth perceive Trelawny very differently.
Ladies?
He's a bloody devil.
He's a kind devil.
Reason number 2 is I think that Trelawny's birds symbolize someone who has made a bad deal with a strange man. So when you are in the strange man's cabin, there's a note on the wall you can read that mentions, "I gave everything for art and I learned too much and nothing." And it's actually very similar to a phrase that is in the suicide note of a dead sculptor that can be seen in the game. And as you approach the sculptor, they're actually birds, dead birds that just fall out of the sky. So they seem to symbolize someone who's made a deal that they ended up not liking.
You know, my dear, some people say you're an old crow, but I tell them that's nonsense. I tell them you just keep one in your ear.
Oh, you animal!
What, you just keep crows up your sleeve?
How do you do?
Well, that was creepy.
Reason number 3 is someone noticed that this hat in the strange man's cabin is also in a scene in which Arthur decides not to run off with Mary, and unfortunately that decision has fatal consequences for him because he ends up getting stuck in Guarma, and the stress of Guarma turns his latent illness into active tuberculosis. So that scene is actually not too far away from where Trelawny lives, so it's quite possible that that is his luggage, because Trelawny travels around a lot and he may have left that luggage there while he was visiting his family.
I know you won't run away. But it's a pretty dream.
Very pretty, but I will once I get some money.
Thomas Downes is the person who gives Arthur tuberculosis. So again, Trelawny's got this kind of association with death as well in just his very first scene. And it's almost like Trelawny is presenting two possibilities. He first says to Dutch, "It's you they want." And at that point, if Dutch had turned himself in, he could have spared the gang a lot of suffering. And because he doesn't, we also see the hints of what will happen when we see Downes coughing near Arthur in that first scene.
Stop! Stop! Please! Please! I beg you, stop! Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
What business is it of yours?
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
Making new friends again, I see, Arthur.
Look who we found sniffing about.
Josiah Trelawny.
The very same.
Well, I thought you'd gone to New York.
And miss all this glamour. You must be joking.
How are you?
Well, quite well indeed. I went to Blackwater looking for you gentlemen. You're not very popular there, it seems.
Well, if we step foot in Blackwater... Well, then we're dead men for sure.
There'll be Pinkertons all over the place, but if he's alive, we gotta try.
Yeah, of course.
It's you they want, Dutch.
Always is.
Just tried that plan over there, and it was like a gunshot.
What are you doing?
Oh, the one with the pink flowers, tiny little bastard. Steer clear. Thanks, mister. I owe you my life.
Some things you learn the hard way.
Yeah, you can say that again.
That was absolutely delicious, my dear. Thank you. Well, I think a toast is in order, don't you? Here, let's fill that water glass, Tarkin. It's unlucky to cheers on an empty glass. Okay. To the Trelawnys. It's good to be home.
The Trelawnys! Are you staying now, Daddy?
I wish I could, my boy. I really do. But business calls. Oh, I almost forgot. I don't suppose anybody here would be interested in, say, present?
Me! Me!
Okay. This is for you.
Wow! Thanks!
And this one's for you, Cornelius.
A spinning top!
I got that in a town called Blackwater.
Trelawny. I've only met him a couple times, but he's a strange one.